Hi there guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is Crochet Vision. I was not planning on making this video today, but yet here we are. I may have broken my foot. There's no may have, I did. I broke my foot. So that's going to make things a little bit tricky. Tricky. I broke my foot in the most Sarah way humanly possible. I stubbed my toe so hard on a couch that I broke my foot. And it hurts. My foot's purple. It's real cutesy. I will be wearing a boot for the next 4 to 6 months. I don't believe I did this. I don't believe I did this. So, that does not change the fact that I still have a craft show in 2 weeks. I am moving a lot slower than normal, obviously. And I'm trying to get as much done as I can, but that's not really doing all that much right now. So, what I'm going to do today and maybe tomorrow is we are going to do how many stingrays can I do in 12 hours. Now, I know I normally do it like in a day, but because walking around is taking me so dang long because of my boot and getting yarn and like bathroom breaks, food breaks, everything is taking me so much longer right now. I figured we will start like a timer and like do it at 12 hours and I will time everything, and every time I need to take a break, I can pause the timer. And then if we have to keep doing this for a day or two, because I don't know how long it's going to take me to get to 12 hours at this point with the way that my foot is, we're going to just do the best that we possibly can because my foot's broken. So that being said, put your guesses now in the comments of how many stingrays you think I'm going to get done in 12 hours. We're going to go for 12 hours. We're going to try. That's the plan, guys. And if we get to 8 hours and I can't do it anymore, cut me some slack. My foot's broken. This is the second bone I have broken in my life. And at some points, it doesn't hurt all that bad. And then other points, it's very, very painful. So I'm really doing the best that I can here. I think we're on day 4 or 5 of it being broken. I honestly don't even have the boot on right now because I'm just sitting up here. And they said I can take it off if I'm not moving. But when I'm walking, boot goes on, because if I bang this toe on anything else, then I will have to have surgery, and if it's in the opposite direction, and I don't want to do that. I really, really don't want to do surgery. They're kind of like it's best case scenario where the break is and how the break is. Like there's no tendon or ligament damage. They think it's all going to end up being fine, but it's still broken and it's purple and gross. Do not worry, I am not going to show you guys my foot and how gross it is, and I will not be sharing pictures and any of that stuff. I have the x-rays if we want to see that, but we'll just see the boot. I'm not going to share my feet. That's not what this channel's about. So I'm going to pull some yarn. I'm going to bring as much of it downstairs as I possibly can, because the other thing too is like, right, if I bring down 5 skeins of yarn and I use all of them and I'm not ready to go back upstairs yet, I'm going to use some of the other yarn that I have downstairs to do other things, because I cannot keep going up and down the stairs. It's just not humanly possible right now with my foot. It's bad enough the bathroom is upstairs or downstairs. It's been real tricky and fun. So we're doing the best we can here. Let's get started. Okay, so I have a stopwatch going on my computer. And we're gonna start it, and we're gonna make the first one. I think I'm gonna start with the teal, because I think this is the one that I'm the least excited about making. Get it out of the way first, right? I don't think I'm crocheting all that fast, but it took me 17.5 minutes to make the first piece. I feel like I'm going at a snail's pace, but like, I'm hurting, guys. So I don't know how long it's gonna take to actually make a full one of these, but I'm gonna make the flat parts. And I'll tell you how long that took, and then we'll put it together, and then we'll see how long the whole thing took. And then we'll go from there. First flipper done in 7 minutes. That feels better. 17, 24 and a half, 7 minutes. Now we gotta make a second one. Am I consistent on 7 minutes for flippers? I'll take it. Now we gotta sew it all together. That's gonna take a hot second, but I'm prepared. I'm not gonna lie, I stopped the timer before I cut those 2 strings, but that's because I had to hit record and that would have been the time. So, first stingray done. I'll take it. I kind of like him in the solid color. I needed more colors for boys anyway because I only have 3 more skeins of the blue. That's like my most popular left. And it's discontinued, so it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm gonna have what I have, so, Total time for the first one, almost 38 minutes, 37:46. So, okay, 38 minutes. We'll get a handful of them done. I do think I'm gonna start batching. I think I'm gonna start doing like bodies and then flippers. Like do a bunch of bodies and do a bunch of flippers and then sew them all together and sew them together at once is kind of my thought process right now. What I'm feeling. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, we are just over an hour. We're at an hour and 10 minutes and 5 seconds, okay? And I did 2 more bodies. This is the Lion Brand cover story, the little smaller ones, and I wanted to see if I can get 2 out of 1 skein because I started to, I was about to call these seahorses. I started 2 stingrays inside last night and I didn't know if I was gonna have enough to make a second one. And I think that the answer now is no, I'm not going to. But this color I had 2 skeins of and all the other ones I only had 1. So I think that's a good answer and I'm okay with that. So I did 2 more bodies so far. And yeah, that's where we're at. That's the update. 2 hours and 26 minutes. 1, 2, 3. And the original one, 4. That's where we're at. I'm about to go inside because it's getting buggy and people are being loud and it's 11:30 at night. Why are people being so loud out there? I was getting sleepy last night. So at 3 hours and 43 minutes, I stopped and I got 3 more. So I finished a skein of gray and a skein of blue. There was, I think honestly this was probably 2 skeins because there was like a knot where I definitely tied on 2 skeins and it would make sense that it was 2, but regardless, I got 3 more. I was getting sleepy last night, so I'm hoping that today I'll be able to pick up the pace and get a crack-a-lackin'. I'm also running out of yarn that I generally use for the stingrays. I mean, I could always just, We're gonna see how this goes today, and we're gonna see how we keep going. I feel like I'm going slow again today. My foot was like throbbing all night last night, so I really didn't sleep well. So I'm a bit tired, but we got work to do. So we're gonna keep going. Hi guys. So I haven't been crocheting anything in the past few days. I haven't made a stingray in a few days. But I know that I think I have made some that I have not shown you because my timer is different and I stopped it. But I'm also running out of yarn that I use for these stingrays, so I don't know how many more I'm gonna be able to get done in this like 12 hours. Maybe we'll cut it to like 10? Because we're at about 5.5 and we've already done a lot. I'm almost out of yarn that I wanna use for these, so I'm gonna be okay with that. And if you're not, sorry. But here's proof of where we're at. Yay, timer, it stopped. I'm also not gonna push myself to crochet as fast as I possibly can, which is what I was doing at the beginning of this, but I don't want to. So I'm going to just leisurely crochet as I catch up on EDB and Alec Murdaugh Karen Reed trials. So that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm gonna be at. making stingrays, I will start the timer, but we're gonna just go slow and I'll check back in like an hour.
All right, well, it is currently no, that is not a time. Nope, timer. The timer is now at 6 hours and 50 minutes, 10 seconds. And I didn't sew anything together.
So I know I said I was gonna check back in at like an hour, but I got 2 bodies and 4 flippers and 2 bodies done in the time that elapsed. Good. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna get some food. I'm gonna get some Tylenol because my foot is throbbing, and we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Today I'm feeling making the parts and I'll sew them all together later. That's what I'm feeling today, so that's what I'm gonna do.
The sound quality on this video is about to get a lot better because I found the microphones. I didn't find the microphones. Ben found the microphones. I'm bored of this video, guys. I'm so tired. Since breaking my foot, and then I was supposed to have a craft show this weekend, we decided, well, I called the coordinator and I was like, hey, I broke my foot. And she's like, do you need to cancel like totally? And I'm like, look, I know you don't normally do this, but can I push it one weekend? And she's like, yeah, sure, no problem. I've been so tired and my sleep schedule has been so off and my foot's been really painful, like all like out of nowhere. So I'm having a better day today. I filmed whatever the heck I filmed yesterday. And then I was like, I'm going to keep going. I fell asleep on the couch. No, I didn't keep going. So we're currently, where are we at right now? I don't even know. 7 hours? Almost 7 hours? 8. 8 hours. At least I've been keeping track. We're at 8 hours. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 6 more. Oh God, 6 more hours of this. What? No, 4. 4 more hours. I can crochet stingrays for 4 more hours. I can do that. Oh boy. So I have 4 more hours to crochet as many stingrays as I can. I can do that. I can crochet for 4 more hours for stingrays. Yeah.
So in true Sarah fashion, I have just been making a whole bunch of parts. Oh, I need to start the timer. Beep. In true Sarah fashion, I have just been making a whole bunch of parts and I didn't sew any of them together. So I am going to sit here now and sew and sew and sew. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half more skeins of yarn that I'm willing to turn into stingrays. And I'm going, I feel like at about a stingray an hour is kind of what I'm feeling is what's happening. I could be totally wrong at that right now, but that's what I'm thinking. So I should be able to get these last 4 done in the 12 hours that we're going for, and then that would be great. So I'm gonna sit here and keep sewing. We are currently at 8 hours and 47 minutes, and I literally just spent all that time just making parts. I just made more flippers. I had one flipper that needed more yarn, and I had to run upstairs and grab it, so I grabbed other stuff while I was up there, obviously, because broken foot. And I then decided, I asked Benjamin very nicely, hey babe, all those parts that I've been making for 2 days, can you bring them outside for me so I can sit out here and put them all together? So he did that for me because he loves me. And so I hate sewing with chenille, especially Sweet Snuggles. It makes such a flipping mess. I'm going to very carefully sew the rest of these together, and then you'll be able to see what we've been doing, or what I've been doing. We're doing this together. We've been doing. I can never decide where I want the Stingray arms, flaps, flappers, flip-flops, arms, wings, flaps. I feel like I put them in different spots every single time. I don't feel like I ever put them in the exact same spot. Sometimes they're a bit lower, sometimes they're a bit higher, sometimes they're equally on the side, and I don't know why I do that. I should probably just figure out where I want to put them and put them in the same spot every time, and somehow I don't. Like on this one, one's a little bit higher. You can fix that by pulling down on that and hoping that it doesn't snap. Yeah. See, this one, the flaps are more on the sides. I've been putting them underneath a bit more recently. Why? I don't know. But on this one, I decided the side is where it was gonna go. And this one's complete. I have like 5 more to do. I am determined to finish the crocheting part of this video today. I am currently at 10 hours and 21 minutes. This is what we've done so far. I sewed all of these guys together. That's 5. And I officially used up the last bit of this blue that I had, period, ever, that I can't even get my hands on because they don't make this anymore. So I'm kind of sad. And if you wanted a blue Stingray like this, now's your chance. I'm gonna have 3 left. And then I will never have it again. It's so sad. I think that that's one of the worst things that I've had to deal with, knowing that I can't just remake whatever or make this again or make another one, or like my best sellers, they're gonna be done, especially with like Joanne stuff. And I mean, that's Michael's discontinued yarn, but still, it's sad. Oh my God, it looks like a dent. It's a fuzzy. That's so funny. I'm covered in fuzzies. I did a bright blue one because, again, made all the parts, didn't put any of them together. I almost finished this one, this pink lemonade-y one, and ran out of yarn. So it probably wasn't a full skein, which is fine. I'll grab another skein upstairs and I'll finish that one. And I did a bright blue one, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. So gotta sew the last 3 together. I have 2 more skeins of yarn. If I get through both of those skeins of yarn, I will be ecstatic. So that's the update. That's where we're at. We're gonna get to 12 hours today. We're gonna crochet. We're gonna get there, and I will recap tomorrow. I'm so tired right now with my foot being broken. My sleep schedule is so messed up. So I've been up since like 1 o'clock this morning. Just, it's been terrible. But it is 8 p.m. and I am going to get this done today. I am gonna crochet. We're gonna get it done. I'm like determined. I've been doing this video for far too many days, and I'm done making Stingrays. I'm so over it. I'm so over making Stingrays. And I don't even know how many it's been at this point. And I know I have a few that I haven't shown you at all in similar colors. I'm pretty sure that this one, there's 2 more of inside, and one in a color you guys haven't seen at all that I did, but they're in a pile, so they're in a pile. Okay, so did I finish last night? No, I did not. But I have about an hour left. I rage quit last night. I was so stinking tired and I ran out of yarn, and I was like, I'm done. We're done for the night. It's a sign, but that means we can finish now. I also brought out the bin with all the ones that I've done so far in it. So we're gonna wrap this up today. Like, without a doubt, we're gonna be done today. And I'm very excited about it. So I have about an hour left. I have this one to finish, and I have this one to sew together and 1 more to sew together, and then I might be able to make 1 more. That's my goal. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get 4 done in this last hour, this last home stretch. So let's get this done, shall we? Drink your water, take your meds, let's go. There's too much ice in here. All right, now I gotta make more water too. All right, guys, it's a new day, but it is officially time to wrap this up. Now, I did finish this all last night the way that I wanted to. However, by the time I was done, it was dark outside, and I didn't want to set up lights and do all the things inside. So I just figured we'd take it one more day and finish her up. Now, 12 hours, 11 minutes, and 31 seconds. I went a little over just so I could get the last few finished. So a little over 12 hours. This is how many we did. This is your last chance to put your guesses in the comments for how many you think that we made in 12 hours. What did we say at the beginning? That a stingray took 31 minutes, the big piece took 17, the two flippers took 7 minutes each, so that's 31 minutes. So in 12 hours, we should have just under 24 stingrays. If I got 20, I'll be happy. I'll be happy with 20. That's my guess. I don't know. I don't know. Let's get counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. This one was the one I did at the very end last night. 6, 7, 8. 9. 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. There is one honorable mention that I didn't add to the counter when I made it, so I didn't count it as a part of the time, but I did also make this one. When I was making this one, I didn't hit go, so it doesn't count, but I thought it was really cool. I thought it came out really, really cool, so I'm really glad that I ended up doing it regardless, but it didn't count in the grand total count, so that was a total of 20. I swear I didn't count beforehand. I did not know how many there were. I'm really happy with that number. I'll take it. I think I like doing these challenge videos this way where I set a timer and I set the hours as opposed to trying to do it all in one sitting. This has made it a little bit easier. So maybe we'll do this again in the future. Let me know what you think about doing it this way instead of sitting down and doing it all in one day. I don't know. I don't know. That's just kind of what I'm thinking right now. So let me know your thoughts on that. If you like this video, guys, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the bell. That way you're notified when I post. Hit the hype. We've got hype. I'm pretty sure it's only on the computer, but if you have hype, it would mean the world to me if you'd used it on my videos. We have a craft show coming up this weekend. It's going to be the last craft show for a while, which also means I think this is really going to be the last week of us market prepping for a little bit. So that's going to leave us so much room to do so many other things, and I'm really excited about it. So make sure you follow along for more. I have a website, crochetvision.com. I do still have some 40-ounce tumblers left. We've got stickers, patterns, finished items on the shop as well. After this last craft show, I am going to be doing a giant plushie drop of everything that I've got, so stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.